Good morning, everyone. Uh, this is our team Agrointel, and our team members are Akilon, Jain Naudin, Srinidhi, Harish, Mukesh, and Subhashri. And let's talk about the day one review. On June 10th, 2025, we visited Ooty Fresh Farms managed by Mr. Danesh, who has 9 years of experience. The farm has 38 cows and produces about 150 liters of milk every day. It runs on an integrated model where, along with milk production, cow dung is used for manure and value added products. The milk is sold fresh and unpasteurized in glass bottles with fat content between 4.8 and 5.2%, and each cow has an 8-month production cycle. For feeding, cows get about 40 kilograms daily, including 50 kilograms of green fodder, corn, and mineral water. Their welfare is maintained with knee mats, CCTV surveillance, and proper spacing. Reproduction is managed through laser-based insemination, mainly producing female cows. Daily tasks include shed cleaning, feeding, and machine milking, and also milk packing. The farm uses milking machines, feed cutter, and cameras, but faces challenges like no digital tracking system, high investment, and delayed returns. Still, demand for fresh milk and ghee is growing, and their cyclic production model helps balance supply and demand. In conclusion, Ooty Fresh Farm is a good mix of tradition and modern technology, but there is a need for affordable digital management system for the future.
On day 2, we visited Kittambalayam village where we observed a 4-acre farm that follows a dairy and crop integration model. The farm maintains around 30 cows producing nearly 300 liters of milk every day, which is sold at a price of 37 to 38 per liter. For cattle feed, the farmers mainly use sorghum, banana leaves, and straw rolls, cost around 270 each. Alongside livestock, they also grow banana, sorghum, and mango, which not only support cattle feed but also generate extra income. An important feature of these farms is the use of biogas technology through the geotube system. This system provides cooking gas for daily needs and produce organic slurry fertilizer, which improves soil health. To reduce labor effect, they also use fodder chopping machine, which saves time and increase feeding efficiency. The key insight here is that integrated crop livestock farming combined with biogas and mechanical improves sustainability. However, challenges remains in the form of labor shortages, lack of digital tools, and high technology costs. In conclusion, Kittambalayam presents a scalable and eco-friendly rural farming model that effectively uses local resources and simple technology to balance both productivity and sustainability.
The problem that we identified were labor shortage, not enough skilled workers to manage cattle numbers, high labor cost, hiring workers is inexpensive and unsustainable, no health monitoring, lack of systems to track health of the cows and activity, poor data management, no digital record of milk yield, breeding or sales, no data analysis, absence of tools for sales prediction and decision making, slow revenue of income, infra limitations, lack of three-phase power supply and space for modern machines, milk spoilage, weak cold chain and poor roads lead to product loss. The pain points that we identified in the day 1 and day 2 are labor shortage as workers hesitate to join and slow revenue of income. Farm and livestock growth requires a 5-year of commitment and infrastructure gaps. Larger equipment needs three-phase power and space, often unavailable in those areas. Milk handling issues, as low fat or torn milk spoils quickly and has low market demand. Transport limitations, lack of cold chain, poor roads, high fuel costs, cost losses. Digital gap, no use of mobile apps or data systems. Digital tools are unaffordable. Poor data management, no system to track cows, milk yields, sales, reducing efficiency. Innovation barriers, through open to new technique like biogas, high costs hinder adoption.
So I'm here to share the problem statement. So the problem statement which we have addressed during the field visit and from the pain points, right, pain pointers. So dairy farm which we have visited faces significant challenges due to the insufficient of labor, and they faces a continuous monitoring of cow health and behavior. So it leads to the delay interventions and insufficient of animal management. And additionally, they faces the absence of a centralized system for data tracking, automated analysis, and decision support. That is, first we have addressed is the inefficient or insufficient monitoring of the cow health. That is, they are having only the manpower and labors. That is, manpower means labor. Labors are continuously watching the cow's health and conditions. So 24/7 it is not possible for the people or man to continuously watch the cow. So it is what the major problem is occurring. So everyone are hesitating, or something like they are not interested in monitoring the cow. So they are hesitating themselves by watching the cows. So this may be lead to the this may be lead to the inefficiency management, and it leads to the poor monitoring. And it's poor monitoring. When it comes to the poor monitoring of cows health issues, it leads to dangerous conditions for the cow, and at the end it may leads to the dying stage. Additionally, the centralized this data system means they are in the form, they are not tracking their data and not storing their data properly. So simply they are storing in the excel sheets and in the manually in the note papers. So their transactions and amounts debited or credited, and how many cows they have, how many liters of milk they supplied per day. So these are all the data which they are storing regularly. So these are all the data they are storing in very in a basic manner. So this leads to the inconsistency of data monitoring. And according to this centralized system, we can predict the sales in the future which we are assessing. So now it is not available in this system. So this is what the problem statement we have occurred. So coming to the problem validation point, manual tracking leads to the data loss and inconsistency. Of course, we know that when we are entering the data manually, we humans can miss some data. So it is not properly tracked or traced. So due to some errors it might have a mistake. So it needs to a confusion of the data systems. Next, lack of centralized records hinders decision making and planning. So if the data is not recorded properly in the manual, we cannot able to make any further plans or moves or expand the system to further update. So it may leads to a problem, right? And operational delays due to time consuming manual process. So we cannot take any operation according to the time because of the manual process, and inability to analyze trends or predict sales and demand. So if we store the data manually, we cannot able to analyze the trend for the future. So if we store the data uh, in a technical manner, we can able to predict the sales and demand, right? So next, low transparency affects customer trust and market value. And it is what a major issue coming. So if we are not storing the database properly, we can leads to the low transparency, that is, the customers can lose their trust. So these are all the points which problem validation explains. And
Speaking about the existing solutions, labor based monitoring. Farm workers observe cows daily to detect visible health issues. Manual health response. Basic precautions are taken based on symptoms noticed by staffs. Handwritten records. Cows and calves data are logged in notebooks for reference. Excel and notebook sales logs. Sales and customer details are tracked using basic tools. Manual location tracking. Delivery areas are noted manually for recurring supply. Drawbacks in existing solution. Missed early detection. Continuous human monitoring failed to catch early health details. Delayed precautions. Without timely identification, prevention care is often too late. Error prone records. Handwritten logs can be inaccurate, unclear, and misplaced. No centralized data. Scattered information makes tracking and coordination difficult. Limited decision support. Basic Excel sheets lacks tools for sales trends and or planning. Poor traceability. Hard to track cow health history or breeding lineage accurately. Lack scalability. Manual systems become unmanageable as farm size and data grow.
Hello everyone, this is Subhashri. I am here to present a solution. As we inform from our problem statement and the drawbacks in the existing solution, we are here come up with our new solution. OpenCV, computer vision, and a time series analysis. Let's see about the OpenCV technology. Computer vision detects and identifies individual cows through a camera surveillance. Monitors behaviors like feeding, lying, standing, or abnormal movement. Detects physical health issues such as lameness, injuries, or poor body condition. From this, our goal is to reduce a manual labor and enable continuous automated health monitoring. Second one, time series analysis predicts future milk production based on historical trends, analyzes long term health and productivity trends of cows, forecast incomes and expenses based on the production and the market data. From this, our goal is to enable a smart financial planning and long term performance optimization.
The challenges we are facing in the solution which we have proposed is that the solution which we have told is that OpenCV technique, right? So in that proposed solution, we are facing several challenges, that is basic challenges or whatever it may be. So here to come is the cows of the same breed often look like making it difficult for the camera to tell them apart, right? So when the cows look similar, the camera or OpenCV technique cannot able to assess the cow properly. It look like similarly, so their activities, behaviors, etc. So for this we can use different colored collar tags or bands with visible patterns or QR codes, and track cows by zone or behavior patterns, so facial recognition. So even though we are telling that the QR codes and the color tags, it is what is a major difference for the cows, so that the camera can easily identify which cow is standing in which part. So it is very useful. And training a system to recognize behaviors, so we face the basic so we are facing the main problem or challenge in the solution is training the model. It is a pre-trained model. Trained model must be used. That is, the pre-trained model means, for example, YOLO and OpenPOS are the pre-trained AI models. So that has the pre-trained model for the behavior and actions of the cow. So additionally, when we are adding the behavior of the cow which we have, so when it combines together, we can have a precise and accurate data of the cow's behavior and classify basic behaviors, and it can classify them based on the lying position and the standing position. So these are all the techniques which we can expand later in the challenges. And cows often lie close to each other or move rapidly, it was another challenge. So this is what we are facing. So challenges means, that is, placing camera is a very difficult challenge, that is placing the camera or elevated angles. So placing the camera in a accurate or correct angle will match the cow's behavior and actions, so that we can easily monitor the cow's behaviors and actions. So these are the challenges and overcoming steps.
Now, our aim is to build a data driven automated dairy management system that improves animal health, increases productivity, reduces human effort, and enables smarter planning with real time insights and predictive analytics. Thank you.